Just like that, 3 turnovers. In a matter of about 5 plays. There goes young Wilson. Good job, Willie, hydrating Aaron Donald there. Faux pas, faux pas. So now Faraka will come on to kick off for the second time here in the quarter. Faraka's kick will go to the 6-yard line. Brandon Bailey on the tackle. Kyle Wilson with a nice return to the 26. 20-yard return. And the Vikings offense back on the field. The Vikings now 2 turnovers here in the first quarter. They threw an interception, which the Indians promptly fumbled back to them at the 5-yard line. Excuse me, at the 9-yard line. And then the Indians with the forced fumble and the 85-yard fumble return. .229 on the clock. And Aaron Donald back in there. Myers loses the ball again, and the Indians are right there. Grabbing him by the feet and bringing him down. Terrell Glanton. Well, there's a penalty on the play, so the play will be for naught. It was a false start penalty. I missed the call from the official. That'll negate the play. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 21-yard line. Head coach Ron Graham. That's like what he sees so far. Central will keep it on the ground, and why not try to settle things down a little bit. Kyle Wilson will pick up 3. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Vikings. Central Catholic still in the huddle with the play clock ruling under 10 seconds. Man in motion will come in near side, and the Central Catholic coaching staff saw that play clock winding down and called their second timeout here in the first quarter. So 1:48 to go here, first quarter. Penn Hills 9, Central Catholics nothing. You're watching Indians football here on Comcast. That's right, we're playing football tonight. Hockey season right around the corner. So with Fox giving us the feed, we'll help plug Fox. 1:48 to go here in the first quarter. Maggio will barrel ahead to the 29-yard line. We'll pick up 5, and it'll be 3rd down now for the Vikings. 3rd and 7, Vikings at the 29-yard line. And we'll see if the Indians bring the rush. Indians trying to get to David Smyers, the junior quarterback, trying to get him a little rattled. Already forced 1 fumble. Kyle Wilson, lone setback behind Smyers. It'll be tossed this way. Wilson looking for somewhere to go, and the only place he goes is into the arms of the Indian Stephon Thompson. He'll still pick up 3, but it'll be short of the first down, and Central Catholic will have to bring on the punt team. Indians read it nicely. They stayed at home, and Thompson, textbook tackle, wrapping the arms, chest to chest, driving him to the ground. And the Indians looking to get the ball back. Chris Darby back at his 29-yard line. Indians show 10 men at the line. Darby watches it come in at the 26-yard line, and no return. Will be dropped as soon as he catches it. But the Indians will have it there with 19 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. They will mark him at the 26-yard line. Darby might have been advised better off calling for the fair catch there. But a nice job of catching and holding on to it. And the Indians have the ball once again. Eiffel in motion this way. I formation behind Fulton. Blakeman into the pile. Blakeman, big hole. Close to an Indian first down. He'll be at the 35-yard line. Give him 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. And the first quarter will wind down. After one period of play, your score, Penn Hills 9, Central Catholic nothing. You're watching Indians football here on Comcast. Second quarter about to get underway with the Indians looking at a 2nd down and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Blakeman will have the first down. Driving ahead for 3, needed 1. Eiffel in motion this way. Blakeman bounces off one man, comes near side across the 40, 45, stiff arms another. Finally ridden out of bounds close to the 50-yard line. Blakeman with about 12 and another Indian first down. Talking to Teddy this week at practice, Teddy's trying to go more north and south. And he's doing just that. Punishing. Central Catholic looks like there's a flag on the near side of the field. So I'm not an official. I just talk a lot. Darby looking for somewhere to go. Maybe a yard. I have to mark him at the 46-yard line. We'll give him a yard. Excuse me, 36-yard line. Indians with a 2nd down and 12. Fulton, straight drop, looking downfield, over the middle, has the man, pass complete, first down, Brandon Eiffel at the Central Catholic 40-yard line. 24 yards on the reception, and the Indians have another first down. Brandon Eiffel held on to this one, took some shots, picked up some extra yardage, and the Indians move the trains. Nice job by Brandon Eiffel, great pass by Tommy Fulton. That was called throwing to a spot. And Eiffel was there. And the Indians in Central Catholic territory at the 40-yard line. Eiffel on a dangerous pass. Does he hold on? Yes, he does. He'll pick up 2. Dangerous pass out in the flat. Central Catholic looked like they read it, almost picked it off for 6, but tipped the pass, and Eiffel held on to it. Throws like that are always dangerous, and Eiffel with those hands just holds on to it and picks up 2. A pretty little catch like that, only picks up 2 yards, but still a pretty catch nonetheless. Indians bring Darius Patton in motion to the near side. We'll throw to him. Wide receiver screen. Patton looking to get to the outside. Gets inside the 35-yard line. Down to about the 33. We give him 5 yards. And the Indians will be looking at a 3rd and a long 3. Indians need to cross the 30. Or marked about the 33-yard line. Patton goes in motion to the right. And Fulton will throw again. Looking down the sideline. Dante Brown at the 10. 5 touchdown Penn Hills. Dante Brown, 33 yards. The Indians on the board again. Holy cow. Brown streaking down the sideline. And Fulton just hitting him in stride. This was just a go pattern from the start. David Myers didn't have a prayer on this one. Brown held on at about the 13-yard line, straight into the end zone. And the Indians tack on 6 more. Fracco to try the point after. Flags come in. See if Central Catholic came across early. If they did, I think the Indians will probably go for 2. Oh, they'll leave Fracco out there. No, there comes Tommy Fulton. Indians will indeed go. No, Fracco is out there. Fulton will hold, so it's... See if they kick it or Fulton shoots the fire. Keep your eye on David Walden on the right. No, they do kick it. Goes up and through. And with 8:59 to go here in the first half, the Indians are now up 16-0. 8 plays for the Indians, 74 yards. Drive began in the first quarter and ending with 8:59 to go here in quarter number 2. So Coach Graham talked to the Indians before game about playing a 4-quarter game. At North Allegheny, the Indians fell down 19-0 early and then came back to take the lead, only to lose late. Last week, the Indians were a bit disappointed in their victory against Plum. They had 160 yards in penalties. Indians, 1 penalty so far tonight for 15 yards. So far, the Indians scoring tonight, a Fracco field goal, Aaron Donald's 85-yard fumble return, and now Dante Brown, a 33-yard pass from Tommy Fulton. And the Indians are up 16-0. Fracco's kick high. Myers at the 12-yard line. Big hole coming this way, runs into his own men and is able to be caught from behind. Terrell Washington with the tackle. But a nice return for Central Catholic. They'll start at their own 40-yard line. Myers came this way and then just ran into his own guys. So let Washington catch up to him from behind. Vikings sent 2 men in motion. That's going to be an illegal shift call. I think the penalty is going to go against Garrett Lynn. One of the men in motion bumped into him, forcing him to move. So the Vikings start out 1st and 15. Vikings keep it on the ground. Nifty run across the 40 to the 44-yard line. Damian Jones-Moore. He picks up about 9. The Vikings will be looking at about a 2nd down and 5. That will give them 10 yards on the pickup. Myers deep. We'll toss to him this side, looking to get outside. The Indians will close quickly and will drop him at the 47-yard line. It's a yard for Kyle Wilson. Dan Mason with the pursuit, and the Vikings with a 3rd down and 3. Nice to see Mason back on the field, missing 2 weeks. Myers will throw as a quarterback keeper the whole way. And the Indians weren't fooled. He'll be dropped for a loss back at the 45. He will lose 2. And it'll be 4th down for the Vikings. Decision time. They're going to get him progress up to the 47, so no gain. It'll be 4th down and 3, and they'll bring the punting unit on. Matt Osipek will drop back. Darby at his 19. I think the Indians may drop for a return, but they'll leave 10 men to watch for the fake. Kick away. Darby will watch it hit at the 10-yard line and go out of bounds. Excuse me, hits about the 15 and goes out of bounds there. So the Indians spin back inside the 20-yard line with 6:42 to go here in the first half, but they do have a 16-0 lead. And I think this deep, you're going to see a lot of Teddy Blakeman. 6:42 to go, first half. Penn Hill 16, Central Catholic nothing. You're watching Indians football on Comcast. Indians 1st and 10, ball at their own 15-yard line. Blakeman from the fullback spot gets to the 19-yard line. We'll pick up 4. Indians showing some looks. They're bringing Darby. They're moving Blakeman up. And Central has to watch for either runner, both of which are quite dangerous. Blakeman with the power, Darby with the speed. Again, Darby deep. Patton will go in motion left to right. And this time Darby. 2 tough yards to the 21. And the Indians will have a 3rd and 4. Central Catholic knowing that the Indians are going to be looking run here deep. Kind of stuffing 8 men into the box. Now the Indians will send twins this side. Brown and Patton. Eiffel will go to the right. Patton will now join Eiffel. Fulton looks over the middle. Pass behind Patton. And Fulton will have to stay on to kick it away to Central Catholic. So Central Catholic should get decent field position out of this. Fulton had stepped up in the pocket. Central Catholic was coming. But Patton looked right. The pass went left. And the Indians bring on the punt team. Fulton, the left-footed kicker, stands inside his own 10-yard line. Fulton does a nice job to get the kick away. Fair catch called for by Central Catholic's David Myers at the 45-yard line. So Central Catholic will get decent field position with 5:16 to go. Central keeps it on the ground. Dan Mason will drop Jones Moore. He'll lose 2 back to the 43-yard line. And we'll call it a 2nd down and 12 for the Vikings. Short 12, lost about a yard and a half.
43. I put the 43 on the thing.
2nd and 43. Like that 1st and 66.
Well, that's really bad.
Play action. Smyers to throw under pressure, and he's going to be sacked inside the 40. Go down at the 37-yard line. Host of Indians on the play. David Walden, Gabe Wright, and Terrell Glanton. So mark him at the 37-yard line, loses another 6. That's 3rd and about 18 for the Vikings. Indians doing a nice job of keeping the pressure on Smyers. Straight drop again. Here come the Indians. They're setting up the screen. There they are, and the Indians are right there waiting for them. Stephon Thompson greets Dom Maggio as soon as he catches the ball. Vikings try to set up the screen, and they lose 2. So the Vikings lose 10 yards on that possession and will punt back to the Indians. Clock running now, going under 3:20 to go here in the opening period. Oh, God, not a time to sneeze. Thank you. Pardon the sneezing fit there, folks. But Darby with a fair catch called for at the 29-yard line. Indians all 3 timeouts left. Central Catholic with 1. They'll mark them at the 30. Oh, now they move it back to the 29. Blakeman was hit in the backfield, bounced off one man, went to the right side, and unable to regain his footing, will lose 2 yards. Back to the 37-yard line. Indians looking at a 2nd down and 12. Blakeman almost got away from the tackle of Sam Lockery. Just lost his balance and went down. He kept his balance. He had some room. But credit Central Catholic for getting the bumps on Blakeman to lose the balance. Blakeman now up the left side of the Indians line across the 30 to the 33-yard line. We'll pick up 6 yards. The Indians will be looking at a 3rd down and 6. Clock running, 2:20 to go here in the opening period. Penn Hills 16. Central Catholic nothing. Blakeman again will have a 1st down for the Indians across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Blakeman needed 4, got 10, and the Indians a 1st down. Clock will stop while they set the sticks with just over 2 minutes to go, but the Indians line opening a big hole for Blakeman, who took advantage and rumbled ahead for the 10 yards. Blakeman again across the 50 to the Viking 48-yard line. I'll mark him at the 49. 8 yards for Blakeman. Indians with a 2nd down and short, and they go with the no huddle. Fulton waits till Blakeman clears the sideline. Darby Darby coming this way, across the 45-40. Brought down from behind. He'll have a first down for the Indians. The clock will stop. He'll pick up another 10 yards. The left side of the Indian offensive line is just moving Central Catholic off the ball. And the Indians will use a timeout to talk things over. Darby, you just open a little hole for him, and he'll just dart right through it. He has the speed. And there's the Indians' offensive huddle. Coach Matt Morgan out there. See Coach Belinsky looking this way. And the Central Catholic Vikings wondering what's hit them so far. By no means out of this contest, just 16-0. Talking with the coaching staff, the Indians had a short week of practice this week, but they thought they actually, in the short week, had their best week of practice so far this season. Darby again. Again, it was the left side of the line. Darby will dart down to the 36-yard line for a pickup of 3. Andrew Foster in as the tight end. As I mentioned his name, out he goes. Darby also out. And Blakeman in. He'll be zooming in the eye behind Alec L. Yeah, that's the formation they do go with. 50 seconds in running here in the first half. Fulton will throw. Looking over the middle, has a man, and a pass too high and almost intercepted. Darius Patton was there open for just a moment over the middle. The pass came in too high on Patton. Patton's listed as 5'10". I think they're giving him a few extra inches, but pass just a bit high. Clock will stop with 42 seconds to go. The Indians now with a third down. And we'll call it 8. Indians still 2 timeouts left. I think there's looking possibly 2 down.